Hey guys, this is Brian, aka Texas Treasures, and today I'm bringing you a what sold video. I'm going to be sharing my top 10 sells on eBay, starting at number 10 and then finishing at number 1. Number 1 being my best sell. This past week, I sold over, over 3,100. You can see this is from September 8th through September 14th, and we had over $3,100 in sales. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. I do this to help you see what are some of the items, specifically what are some shoe items that are selling for me for good money, so that you can maybe find these while you're out sourcing in the wild. At number 10, I sold a pair of Allen Edmonds. These sold for $41.16. Now, all of my items that sell, most of my shoes I'm picking up under $10 for $10 or less, usually around $7 to $8. These were a pair of Allen Edmonds Park Avenue Oxford shoes, size 11 with a cap toe, kind of burgundy in color. I do a markdown tiered system. The longer an item is in my inventory, the higher the discount. So these got all the way up to 40% off. I had them listed higher originally, but once again, getting these under $10, sell them for $41 plus shipping. On shipping and handling, I do $12.99 on men's shoes, and usually they ship for about $7 to $8. So I make $4 to $5 profit, which helps because eBay does tax you and charge you fees on the shipping and handling and even the sales tax. So you got to kind of in my opinion, you've got to make a little bit of profit on shipping. Otherwise, you're going to end up losing money. All right, next up at number 9, we have a pair of Nike Air Max 90s. These sold for $43.19. I believe I took an offer or sent an offer. As you can see, it's kind of interesting. eBay does tell me I had 2 people that had this item in my cart. These are men's size 13, triple black, leather uppers made in 2009. When I pick up sneakers, I want to make sure that they're in good condition. Some of the things I do is I check the outer soles. I check for rips, tears, stains, make sure that they are in good condition. Sometimes I will pick up a flawed pair of shoes, depending on what it is. If I think I can still bring a good profit, I will just disclose that information. That's my number 9, my 9th best sell of the week. At number 8, as we're moving up, now I do remember this pair. Here we have a pair of New Balance 460. As you look at it, you can see these look unusual. What is this on the front? Well, these are umpire shoes. This extra padding plate is going to protect the umpire from a loose softball or baseball. You know, if someone hits a foul ball and it hits the top of your foot, it could break your foot. We don't want that. No broken foots, please. Please, no. And I remember I picked these up for $1 at a yard sale, and they sold for $45.99 plus shipping and handling. I did charge $14.99 because these are much heavier because of this this plate on the front. And here's a piece of advice. Anytime you come across an unusual looking pair of shoes, check them out. They might be weightlifting shoes, boxing shoes, umpire shoes, cycling shoes. Unusual, they could be plyometric shoes, can equal more money. So that's something I've learned in my shoe reselling career, and I recommend you do the same thing. By the way, if you're finding this useful at all, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel where we do more shoe videos, and I try to help you increase your sales on eBay. And I think we're going to even get back to some live videos. All right, next up at number 7, here's a pair of Asics GT 2160. A lot of people leave Asics alone. These 2160, there are colorways that can actually go for hundreds of dollars. This one I sold at my listing price, and it sold pretty quickly at $49.99. Men's size 11 extra wide. Anytime you have a wide pair of shoes or an extra wide pair of shoes, it increases the value, and you can see that right here. This 4E, these are actually extra wide shoes. but I just put extra white in the title, and I put 4E in the item specifics where the customer can see. And you can see these have some wear on the outer soles, which is why I only list them at $49.99 based on the condition. The better the condition, I will price my items towards the higher end of the comps. So that is something to take into consideration, but not bad. These sold for 50 plus shipping basically, and they sold within a couple of days if I remember correctly. All right, next up at number 6 in our top 10, we have a pair of Nike Flyknit Racer running shoes, men's size 10 in this blueberry blue colorway. The colorway sometimes can make a big difference in what price you can get for shoes. Now, these being running shoes, you can see, look at this. These are really good condition. All the nubs are there, and I take a picture where you can kind of see the depth of them. And here is the Nike style number, 526-628-102. The 102 is going to be the colorway. In this case, it's the blueberry blue. And I usually use Terapeak, which I can make a video to show you if you're interested in learning how to use Terapeak to price your items to get the most that you can. Let me know, comment below, and I'd be happy to do that if there's any desire for that. And these were made in 2016. And so some people will be surprised. These actually, I did take an offer. These sold for $55 plus shipping. They did sell within a week. Once again, paid under $10 for these. All right, we are now in the top 5 as we're moving up. I do a small amount of RA or retail arbitrage where I will go to Nike outlets and try to find new Nikes priced down on clearance that I believe will sell for more money. And these Nike Mules, men's size 11, the Calm Mules is an example of some of the RA. You can see they came in the box with the lid removed. These are on clearance. I did pay up. These I bought for $29.99 and I sold them for $57.37. So basically about doubled my money on these, made a little bit on shipping. Not the greatest ROI, but there is definitely something nice about new shoes. You don't have to clean them, and sometimes they will sell faster if the market's not flooded. That's a small percentage of my business that I use. Most of my shoes are pre-owned, but I do dabble in some RA. Let me know in the comments if you do any retail arbitrage. All right, next up on number 4, we have a pair of Justin work boots, men's size 11, black leather. And these were fairly used, as you can tell. Like look at that. I showed the wear on the uppers. But with work shoes, the bottom soles have some wear, but they're in pretty good condition. And here's a little tip on the Justin boots. They'll give you the style code, so you can search this up. This is also a work boot. You can tell that from the ASTM and all these numbers underneath it. So these usually are going to have a, they're usually going to have like a steel toe or a composite toe. In this case, these had a soft toe, but they're also going to, I believe these had some electrical safety properties. Anyway, they sold for $62.99. They did come down on a 30% off. I don't know if I took an offer, if they just sold at that sales price, but once again, paid under 10. These sold for $62.99 on my boots. My bigger boots, I do ship them $14.99. Usually I ship USPS Ground Advantage, sometimes UPS or FedEx, depending on who has the cheaper shipping rates. All right, we are in our top 3 shoe sales for the week. At number 3, we have a pair of Jordan 1s, Retro Sonic mid sneakers, men's 10, green, yellow colorway. These sold for $69.99 at the 30% off markdown. These were in fair to good condition. They weren't great condition, or I could have got more money. Condition is definitely important. I did authenticate these. I use Legit app because on sneakers, if you list them for $75 or more on eBay and they sell, they will go to authentication. There are some things you can learn about shoes to help help you realize if you've got an authentic pair. One of them is looking at learning what the Nike sticker looks like. Also, if you remove this insole and you look at the stitching, the quality of the stitching makes a big difference. But I typically use Legit app, which I think it cost a couple of dollars, and I did these, and these were authentic as verified by Legit app, and it took a couple of hours for that to get back, and that just gives me the confidence, because you don't want to get these to get to eBay authentication and then they fail and then you get the sneakers back and you get a defect on your account. So make sure your stuff is authentic, and a good tool for that I use is Legit app. All right, next up at number 2 on our top 10 sales of the week on eBay, we have a pair of Hoka One Clifton 9 running shoes. These are women's size 11B. Now these, let me see. Yeah, these were actually new. What happened is I also cross-list on Poshmark, and I actually won Poshmark's listing challenge. They'll have these listing challenges periodically, and I won the grand prize. I won a $500 credit. So what I did is then I used that credit, and then I bought some new Hokas, knowing that I was going to resell them. So these were technically free, was my cost of goods, because I got them on Poshmark with that that free credit I got, and they sold for $89.99 plus shipping. Not bad, coming from a free credit I received on eBay. All right, next up we got our top sell of the week on eBay. Once again, if this is helping you at all, smash the like button, subscribe for more eBay content, specifically on shoes, and then comment below. Let me know, what do you sell? What platforms do you sell on? And do you specialize, or do you sell everything? All right, our top sell of the week is a pair of Nike Giannis Immortality 2 sneakers, men's size 10.5 in the Hot Punch colorway. These were also a pair of RA or retail arbitrage. These are brand new. Once again, the top's off. Got these on clearance. I did pay $39.99, so I paid $40 for these, and I took an offer of $103.99. So 40 into 104 plus shipping. And once again, these went to eBay's authentication. I'm not going to authenticate a new pair that I bought at Nike. I just keep all my Nike receipts just in case there were some strange issues. And you could see, once again, these sold. I had 10 people view this in the past 24 hours. So those were definitely getting a lot of attention. So those are my top 10 sales over $3,100 in shoes. I had a lot more shoes sell underneath that. Hopefully you found this helpful, and we will see you on the next video.